Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, my friend and ma'am. Today we are going to present our presentation is about materiality, risk, and strategy of initial audit from Group 6. But before that, let me introduce our group member. The first is Aisyah Mahmud, and the second is me, as Farul Bafinakiga, and the third is Muhammad Farhan. And so we continue to our first slide that will be presented by Farhan.
Okay, thank you, Farah. I will explain about materiality. Materiality is the amount of value that is omit or misstatement of contain information, which is seen from the surrounding circumstance, can result in change or effect on the judgment of people who place their trust in the information. The amount of misstatement that can affect the decision of user of information. Example of materiality: profit before audit 100 million. After the audit found a recording error 10 million. Potential investor decide not to invest if the company profit is only 90 million and choose to invest elsewhere. Then an error of 10 million is considered material. And the next, the auditor to consider materiality in audit planning, final evaluation whether the financial statement as a whole are present fairly in accordance with generally accepted accounting principle. Consideration regarding materiality: with regard to the consideration of materiality, the auditor should consider 1. Size and characteristic of business unit. 2. Condition related to the company. 3. Information required by the party providing the financial statement. Example of materiality: in a small company, the error in recording cash 1 million rupiah with net asset 10 million rupiah. In large company, the error in recording cash 1 million with net asset of 200 million. Function of materiality as a materiality border to determine whether material misstatement or needs to be corrected or not, often also referred to as tolerable misstatement or errors that can still be tolerated. For example, if the transaction level materiality is 250,000 and an error of 200,000 is found, is the error material. The smaller the materiality, the more thorough the audit. An extreme example is if materiality is set at 0 rupiah, meaning that all transactions that occur in the company are considered material. So the relationship between materiality and evidence is inversely proportional. The smaller the materiality, the more evidence must be collected, and vice versa. A relationship of materiality and evidence: one, the smaller the materiality, the more thorough the audit. An extreme example is if materiality is set at 0 rupiah, meaning that all transactions that occur in the company are considered material. So the relationship between materiality and evidence is inversely proportional. The smaller the materiality, the more evidence that must be collected, and vice versa. Materiality level: in planning the audit, the auditor should assess material at two levels. 1. Financial statement level, due to the auditor opinion for the fairness of the financial statement as a whole. Account balance level, because auditor verify accounts balance first reach conclusion about the fairness of financial statement. Financial statement level materiality, the minimum amount of misstatement in the financial statement that is sufficiently important to prevent the fair presentation of financial statement in accordance with GAAP. Misstatement can be caused by one, misapplication of generally accepted accounting principle; two, deviation from reality; three, concealment of information that should be disclosed. One, materiality level in the element of the financial statement; one, profit and loss; two, total operating profit income; three, profit before tax; four, next profit; five, balance and next total asset and the next current asset and the next working capital and shareholder equity. The next explanation by Farrell.
Okay, I will continue the explanation from Farhan. The next is account balance level materiality. The maximum amount of misstatement that can exist in the account balance so that it has not or isn't considered a material misstatement, tolerable misstatement. Materiality at the financial statement level is allocated to existing account. As we can see in the two boxes, the first is the auditor must consider misstatement in the account. The second, auditor should consider the cost of checking account. Misstatements are more likely to occur in inventory account than in fixed asset. The cost of checking account receivable account is generally higher than the cost of checking account of fixed asset. The next is consideration of materiality by the auditor. Based on empirical research on several things that influence the auditor in determining the amount of materiality. The first is auditor individual factor or relevant auditor experience. The second is company external factor. The third is the level of influence of an account. And the fourth is GAAP condition factor or structure of GAAP carrying out audit assignment. And the next is audit risk. Audit risk is the risk that the auditor does not realize or does not modify his opinion as appropriate on a financial statement that is materially misstated. The auditor considers audit risk in the first is in audit planning and the second is in final evaluation. The type of audit risk. The first type is cannot be controlled by the auditor, such as congenital risk, and the second is control risk. The second type can be controlled by the auditor, such as detection risk. Audit risk model, as we can see, the formula is AR equals to ER times CR times DR. And for the notes, AR is audit risk, ER is inherent risk, CR is control risk, and the DR is detection risk. For the next slide, will be continued by Aisyah Mahmud.
Okay, thank you, Farrell. I will continue the presentation. The first is inherent risk. IR or inherent risk is the susceptibility of an account balance or class of transactions to a material misstatement, assuming that there are no related internal control policies and procedures. Determinants of congenital risk in general. The first is profitability. The second is type of business and operating sensitivity. The third is business continuity problems. The fourth is the nature, causes, the amount of prior year misstatements. The fifth is integrity, reputation, and knowledge of accounting from management. Determinants of inherent risk on an account. The first is account on transaction accountability. The second is complexity of accounting related issues. And the last is the nature, cause and amount of misstatements detected in the previous year. Next. Control risk. Control risk or CR is the risk that a material misstatement is an assertion that cannot be prevented or detected on a timely basis by the entity's internal control. Related to the effectiveness of the internal control structure, there are two types of control risk. The first is actual level of control risk or evidence of understanding SPI. And the second is assess a level of control risk or understanding SPI related to the assertions. Auditors can manage control risk by modifying procedures that will help understand SPI and modifying procedures used for test of controls. Next. Detection risk. DR or detection risk is a risk as a result of the auditor being unable to detect a material misstatement contained in an assertion. Audit risk has an inverse relationship with the level of certainty or confidence. The greater or higher the level of desire for certainty or confidence level, the smaller or lower the audit risk. From these three components, inherent risk and control risk and detection risk are inversely related. The higher the inherent risk and control risk, the lower the detection risk. Thus, there is an indirectional relationship between the level of desire for certainty and the level of inherent risk and control risk. The same is true of the detection risk level and the overall audit risk level. Next. The relationship between risk and audit evidence. The relationship is the lower the audit risk we want, the more audit evidence we have to collect inversely. Okay, go back to the moderator, Farah.
Okay, that's all about our presentation. If there are any mistake, we'll say sorry. And if there are any question, feel free for friends to ask. And thank you very much for your attention and good afternoon.